Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a Tineco Floor 1 vacuum that is not charging. I'll be going over how to fix it in this very simple tutorial video. I'll be going over 5 ways that you can try and fix this. 5 things that will hopefully help you fix it. If your Tineco Floor 1 vacuum is not charging, this is the video for you. Try these 5 things. So hopefully one of them works. It's not guaranteed that one of them will work, but hopefully one of them works. These are quick and easy, and if these don't work, then you have to go to the next level. But these are things you should just be trying like quickly, because hopefully they will work, and they have a decently high likelihood of working. Okay? Anyways, let's get right into this. Number 1 is ensure the charging station is plugged into the wall. Now my charging station is not plugged into the wall, but you want to make sure that the charging station is plugged into the wall. So make sure you take the charging station plug and make sure it's plugged into a wall outlet properly, and also make sure that that wall outlet is actually working and functioning properly. Okay, if you've done those things, then you've sort of covered number 1, and we're ready to move on to number 2. Number 2 is ensure that the plug connector at the back of the charging station is secure. So at the back of the charging station, the other end of this cord gets plugged into the charging station. You're going to want to make sure that that's plugged in securely. So at the back of the charging station, make sure that that plug is plugged in nice and securely. And if you've covered that right there, and you know that you've covered that method and make sure that it's plugged in securely, then you're good to go to move on to number 3. Number 3 is ensure that the vacuum is seated properly. When your vacuum is on the charging station, it's easy to put it on an angle and not allow it to be fully seated properly. You need it to be seated properly. It's easy to just say like, oh yeah, look, it's on there. It's not. Watch the difference. It's not seated properly. Watch when I seat it properly. Watch this. It goes nice and straight. It goes all the way down. It's nice and securely in place. Make sure the vacuum is seated properly. If your vacuum is not seated properly, it's not going to get a good connection or any connection at all, and that will cause it to not charge properly or not charge at all whatsoever. If you've done that, you can move on to number 4. Number 4 is remove the vacuum and put it back on. Very simply, remove the vacuum, put it back on. You can try this a couple of times. Remove the vacuum, leave it off for maybe 10 seconds, put it back on. Try it a few times. Sometimes you just need like a little bit of a reset. Just need to try it again, and hopefully that helps you out. If that doesn't work and you've tried it out, then you can move on to the last one for this video, which is method number 5. Number 5 is remove the vacuum, hold down the power button, and put it back on. Now, I'm not sure if this actually has any effect in this, but this is something that I sort of would do myself if I was having this problem. I would remove the vacuum, I would hold down the power button, and then I put it back on, okay? Now, I'm not going to do that because my vacuum works perfectly fine. But if your vacuum is not charged, if the battery is completely dead, then by holding down the power button, you're going to release any residual energy in that battery and give it sort of like a reset, I believe. Like, I'm not a pro and I'm not a technician by any means for any of these, but generally speaking, like, if an electronic device doesn't work and, you know, you're going to unplug it, the battery's going to die, you're going to hold down the power button to release any residual energy and then try charging it again. It'll give it like a reset almost. So, you know, right now if I hold down the power button, my vacuum's fully charged. I'm not sure what'll happen. I'm going to try right now. I'm going to try holding it down. But it just turns on. But if yours is not charging, yeah, it just turns on, okay? If yours is not charging and it already has a completely dead battery, then what you want to do is, you know, remove it from the charging station, hold down the power button to release any residual energy, I think, and then try putting it back on. Like I said, I'm not sure if that is effective, but that's something I would try. And let's face it, if your vacuum's not charging, it's worth a try, right? But then, like I said, I don't know. I didn't read that anywhere. I didn't read about it being effective, but that's something that, like, generally, if I was experiencing that problem, that's something that I would try. But yeah, oh, my knee just cracked when I bent down. It felt a little bit painful, but a little bit good. One of those things, a little bit of bittersweet feeling. Anyways, that's just something that I thought of what I would do if I was in that position. But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you can get your vacuum to charge once again. And that's it. I got nothing else to say. Hopefully these work for you. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.